Hey ho, Sunday-o. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday today and that the rest of your Sunday is glorious as well because you are amazing. I'm driving today. It's an absolute amazing day out. It's beautiful, sunny, warm. I'm actually heading to my mom's house right now with a load of wood. I don't know if you can see all this jazz in the back. Just bringing her a little wood. She burns wood in her little wood stove at her house. So I'm bringing her some wood, and then I'm going to cut down some trees because she's having a new oil tank delivered to her house this week, and need to make room for the oil tank people to get in there. But I got thinking as I was chucking wood in the back of my car here to bring it to my mom's house, I got thinking about being on the whatever it takes plan, and I got thinking about my dad, and you know, we grew up in the woods and pretty much, and spent our summers dragging logs out of the wood and cutting them down and chopping them into logs and using a sledgehammer and some splitting wedges to split them. And then we spent time throwing it down in the basement during the winter so we could chuck it in our wood furnace so we would be warm. And I got thinking about my dad and how, you know, he was a teacher and just like me, and so he went to work every single day, and then outside of going to work every day and teaching physics and chemistry at Bethlehem Central School District, he did other things to put food on the table and to add money to our house. He owned some rental properties, and then he would do other little things along the way to make money. And I got thinking about how, you know, he was probably tired a lot of days. He's like, man, I got to bring some more money. I got 718 kids, and how am I going to put food on the table and provide for some fun? My kids are in sports and doing these things. And one of the things that my dad did was he sold cords of wood to people. And sometimes he sold cords of wood to the people at school. And so what he would do, because we didn't have a truck, he would take the seats out of his car and stack it full of wood, and then drive these cords of wood to Delmar in his car. So he had his driver's seat and then a mass of wood. That can't be safe because you get in an accident, that's like instant projectiles. But he would go and he would sell that wood, and he would take that little extra money and provide for our family with it. And I got thinking how amazing that was of him to just be, all right, what do I have, you know, that I can use to provide for my family with? And he used it, you know, and he would do those little extra things outside of his job every day that he would have to make some extra money. But one of the things he didn't do, he didn't overwork to try and gain wealth. He didn't overwork to try and gain wealth. He was willing to do extra to go above and beyond, but he wasn't about to, you know, literally kill himself to get wealthy. And I thought, you know, it's just such wisdom. You know, I never felt like, wow, Dad's working all the time. He's at the parental properties, or he's doing this, that, or the other thing, selling wood. He did the little extra things he could around his life and his time, but also spent the majority of his time with us. And so I thought that was wisdom, and I've tried to add that to my life and do extra things to earn money for my family, own businesses, and all these things, but not shortchanged my family to make an extra buck here or there. There are certainly lots and lots of ways and I have some great ones. If anybody needs to know those, you can call me or text me or whatever, to earn extra money for your family, to do things within your day. And you do have to make sacrifices as you go, but you don't have to sacrifice your whole family life, you know, to gain wealth and to have some extra money. You don't have to, you know, exhaust yourself to put a little extra cheese in the account. So I want to encourage you about that. I was just laughing about it as I went. The picture of my dad driving to work, just him and his car, it loaded to the roof with wood, selling it to his colleagues at school, and also probably didn't make for the most fun for his colleague. He had another colleague, a good friend of his, Jim Giuliano, who lived here in Scotia as well, and they would commute to Bethlehem together, sometimes in Jim's car and sometimes in my dad's car, and I bet that Mr. Giuliano was happy that the days that he had to drive and he didn't have to get into my dad's wood transport vehicle. But anyway, I hope that encourages you. I hope that challenges you. Get on to whatever it takes plan to do a little extra around what you do to provide for your family. But at the same time, don't kill yourself to gain wealth, because, you know, if you got a pile of money and you're a stranger to your family, what good is it? Hope that helps you. Hope that encourages you. Folks, gain yards in all you do. And please take care of your mindset, because it matters. I love you. Peace.